You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're always well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, I will see it through, and you know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I do.
You may be seated. All right. Well, you guys did it. Well, let's just, first of all, let's thank the Hamsmiths and the Cordrays for putting on such a beautiful wedding and just the festivities leading up to this. We want to thank you all for joining us today. My name is Jake, and I'm so honored to be marrying two of my best friends. Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. And when you think about it, the whole thing is kind of weird, right? You're standing on stage, looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who has meant anything to you in the past 20-something years. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one, it's regarded as one so critical, we acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Why this moment? What makes it so special? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth. That no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we are doing right. That's why both of you are standing here today. That's why we are all here to support them. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we are reminded that the ability to love is the best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long. Some are still yet unwritten. Some are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. Jameson and Katie's story began in the winter of 2006 at a high school basketball game. Of course, they weren't playing basketball. They were playing saxophones in the pep band. Yeah, it's a bit of a nerdy romantic comedy. Now, I'd like to say it was love at first sight, but Katie thought he was kind of weird, and Jameson was just trying not to die alone. The truth is, their relationship is one that was built over time. They started as strangers, grew to become friends, and eventually found that they were more important to each other than they ever could have planned for. Unbeknownst to them, that awkward conversation in the bleachers was the first words of their love story. From there, they built their friendship in moments, some big, some small, but all important. They learned more about each other through conversations in pit orchestra rehearsals. They went on a marching band trip to Florida, laughed way too long at silly jokes together, and made friendships that would last a lifetime, most of whom are standing up here with them today. It was at prom in 2009 when Katie and Jameson finally realized there may be something more than friendship between them. They didn't intend to go as dates, but they danced, they held hands. Katie wiped the floor with Jameson at poker, and they shared their first kiss. Time and circumstances were not on their sides, though, and the two took their separate paths to college. They maintained their friendship through the years, but life kept them busy. They hadn't seen each other in months, when on June 1st of 2013, they got together for dinner. The night started out as old friends catching up and ended up with a blossoming relationship. Jameson and Katie have been inseparable ever since. And that brings them here. A time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought them here. And a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. We're here because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come in between those big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, spending holidays with your families, binge watching Netflix shows, greeting each other when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try to explain it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use the words we have to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here. At this time, in an attempt to put their love into words, Katie and Jameson will exchange their vows that they have written for one another.
No pockets. Is he gonna be able to pick me up?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the lapel neck.
Yep.
Okay. Jameson Harry. I can't believe this moment is finally here. I get to marry my best friend. There are so many things that I want to say to you right now, but the most important thing I can say is thank you. Thank you for being so patient and kind to me. You are always there to remind me to stop and enjoy the little moments and to make the best of every situation, even when I don't want to. Thank you for making me laugh every day. My mom always told me, marry the person who makes you laugh until your face hurts. Mom, I followed your advice. I think it worked out pretty well. Thank you for cooking dinner instead of letting me eat cereal every night. Thank you for being my partner, a teammate that I can rely upon, a pillar I can lean on, and a source of inspiration not only to me, but to everyone around you. You push people to see the best in themselves, and as your wife, I hope I can do that for you too. Standing here across from you, I know that we have a wonderful life ahead of us. Switch the page. A future filled with love and compassion as we build a family together. I've never felt more sure of anything in my life. Because you have given me so much, I have my own promises to make to you. I promise to always communicate with you. Our ability to share openly and honestly with each other is one of the most important things that we bring into our marriage, and I'm very proud of it. I promise to support your goals and your aspirations. You dream so big, and I hope to always make you feel like you can pursue those dreams. I promise to make you a toothbrush every night, to remind you which exit to take when you drive us home, and to laugh at your puns. Hey, what do you call a melon that can't get married? A cantaloupe? Finally, I buddies promise to love you, cherish you, and to stay by your side wherever life takes us. We have no idea what our marriage will entail. All I know is that there's nobody in the world I'd rather figure out my life with. I love you.
How do you follow that up? Okay. So as many of you know, writing copy is part of what I do for a living. For all the writing I've done, nothing has prepared me for this. If you've been following our sitcom since season 1, or if you've read the SparkNotes version on our wedding website, you probably know that Katie may or may not have started, at least in my opinion, a bit of a rude nickname for me in high school. This ill-mannered sobriquet was Concert Band Kid. Well, I'd like it to be noted here today before all these lovely witnesses that she will be becoming Miss Concert Band Kid. Oh, how the tables have turned. And why do I bring this up, you ask? Because everyone knows the secret to a good marriage is revenge. And I should know. I've been married for -5 minutes now. When I was little, I always thought of my dream girl as a brunette with brown eyes that could make a meal like nobody's business. Yes, my dream girl was basically Rachel Ray. I watched a lot of Food Network as a kid. This may come as a surprise to you, Katie, but you are in fact a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. It's also apparent that you believe popcorn and cereal make for a suitable dinner. And I have literally seen you burn tomato soup. That defies the laws of physics. Like, you should not be able to burn a liquid. Frankly, I'm impressed though. So yeah, you sadly are not my dream girl. You're better than my dream girl. You're much greater than anything I ever could have imagined for myself. You're the most beautiful person I've ever met inside and out. You're intelligent, kind-hearted, funny, the perfect level of nerdy, strong-willed, and luckily for me, willing to put up with all of my ridiculous antics. You make me a better man. You make me want to be the best version of myself that I can be. I've heard the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. You taught me the true meaning of this phrase, and I would be honored to spend the rest of my life repaying you for that gift. Katie and her parents have this term they've used. You heard it in her speech. And they've been using it since she was little. It's called a buddy's promise. And it's kind of like a regular promise, but it holds much more weight, and it's completely unbreakable. And you'll get killed if you don't follow through. So when I asked your parents for the honor of marrying their daughter, I buddies promised to love you and take care of you for the rest of my life. And it only feels right to make those same promises, plus a few more, to you today. So, Katie Cordray, I buddies promise to be appreciative of how wonderful and supportive you are, from the smaller things you do, like making my lunch for work, to the bigger things like encouraging me to follow my dreams. To always thank you for making my toothbrush at night, and to make yours for you when you fall asleep on the couch because I'm keeping you up too late. I buddies promise to support you in your goals and dreams. I buddies promise to smush you, bite you, love tackle, and generally attack you with love on occasion. And I will try and keep the tickling to a minimum because I know you hate it. I'll try. That's not a full-on buddies promise. I'll try.
Dang it.
Not going to get away with this one, Cordray. I buddies promise to always communicate with you, even when it's difficult, because I think that's the thing that makes our relationship work so well. And of course, I buddies promise to love you and take care of you for the rest of my life. I love you. No. No one's Yeah. That's Dad's fault.
You drink them?
Jameson and Katie have a journal that they have kept together to document all of their cherished memories. To commemorate this moment, they will place their thumbprints together in the shape of a heart. Together, they will make their first mark as a married couple. Give them a round of applause. Please present the rings.
This one's for you. This one's for her. It came off.
Try not to talk.
Your wedding ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. The ring, an unbroken, never-ending circle, is a symbol of committed, unending love. Jameson, as you place this ring on Katie's fingers, repeat these words after me. I, Jameson,
I, Jameson,
take you, Katie,
take you, Katie,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Katie, as you place this ring on Jameson's finger, repeat these words after me. I, Katie,
I, Katie,
take you, Jameson,
take you, Jameson,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
You did it.
I now present to you, for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Hamsmith.